Hey guys, UC here for my trade price, a little before 9:30 Eastern, Sunday morning, December 17th. Let us get started with our weekly market commentary. But just a quick update, the bot, I did end up giving out a few more additional bot licenses on Friday, so you will be seeing some additional folks on our Discord active. So I just want to let you guys know. Okay. All right. Let us get started with our weekly stuff. QQQ, right? Monthly view on the right, weekly in the middle, and the daily is on the left side. So monthly chart, right? Still fine. December bullish. After a nice looking November bullish bar. And we are really getting close to its previous high of 408.7, right? Few points left. Now, if you look at it in the daily time frame, actually, and just see, this is a, this was a flag, right? Back in November time frame, it was flagging right here, right? And now we got a nice breakout here in the early to mid December. And looks like it is getting to its sort of a pattern-based target, right? So that doesn't mean you start shorting at all, right? The trend is still healthy and bullish, but it could be that we are going to be entering some sort of a little, sideways to, sort of slightly down days like that, just like this, right? Just like maybe another flag or something. We're getting close there, so you have to be, when you are entering your trades, try to look for pullbacks in the daily time frame towards the lower range of the recent moves, things like that. So you have a better chance, right, of staying with the trend, but looking for some sort of a pullback or cushion to get in, right? But things remain healthy and bullish right here in QQQ. SPY, similar view, but I think for the all-time high for SPYs comes around 480, right? Something like that. And we are getting close there, getting close to the channel top as well. Again, that does not mean you short this thing at all, right? The trend is still healthy and bullish and remains, like you can see any down day, you don't really see a nice looking red bar, right? It's just a sort of a ends up being a doji with a bottom wick. So people are still sort of trying to buy this thing towards the lower end, but it's just getting a little stretchy, right? So sideways type action again, both on Thursday and Friday last week. So maybe we still kind of continue that, but if we break out of 480 level right here, the channel top is not until like 485, so that can come in pretty fast. On the pullback, 459.5 is a fairly healthy pullback if you do see that one, right? Because that was a level this thing broke out of last week. Okay, Tesla looking really nice going into next week. Here is the monthly chart again. November was a bullish month, and now we're seeing some sort of a follow through here on a monthly basis. On a weekly view, we are above this sort of a weekly downtrend line. We have a major one coming up like around 266. So it looks like it does have those legs. We did get a close above this downtrend line, so that looks nice. We did see a little bit of breakdown, right, on Thursday, but it did not see any follow through to the downside, right? This was this is a daily chart, right? So yeah, this was the breakdown, and we did not see anything. Sorry, not on Thursday, I believe it was on Tuesday, right? Yeah, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Yeah, so this was the breakdown. We did end up buying 250C here. I know Annie bought that, and it like went up like 300-400%, right? So this was amazing. It was a really nice setup, right, where you see a bearish breakout, absolutely no downside follow through, bounces hard, right, and then gives you a nice follow through to the upside and got above the downtrend line. So the momentum remains strong. I would look for any sort of a pullbacks to get in, towards, at least towards 269, that's where it can sort of pause, but that can happen fast, right? You know how Tesla moves. Amazon, also monthly view looks very nice. November was actually a closure above its monthly structure, right? So that is very bullish sign. Weekly view, again, no real bearish bar, and even if it is a red bar, you have a bottom wick, right? So last week was a nice breakout again that closed above 148 area, so that is a bullish in itself, right? Even in the daily view, you can see no red bar sees any downside follow through. It gets bought back up. Even on Friday, we saw a little bit of pullback, maintained its structure above 147.50 because that was sort of the you can see resistance, right? And then once we got above that, it held that level on the pullback and closed above. So looks nice. 158.6, 156 are the targets on the upside. Okay, let's take a look at Apple. It is monthly again, 198.2, 200 psychological resistance, but once it above that, it can keep on running. We've had a nice run though in the past few weeks, so it, and we are close to the structure high. So maybe it tries to attempt a breakout again above this resistance level, but then sells off and sort of moves sideways. So that's not a bad scenario. It kind of tries to make its base a little bit and then goes for the next leg up. 195, 194 are the pullback level, right? Because that was the resistance right here, right? So if it pulled back right there, could be a bounce play right there. Anything below that, we have 192, 191 as a support level. Again, you can see all that in the detailed levels, but just from structure perspective, I wanted to keep it a little clean. Okay, Nvidia. Monthly view, yes, monthly view is sideways, but it's holding, right? And it's holding towards the top end of its monthly structure, monthly range, so that is nice. Weekly view, we got out right here. We broke out of this down channel, retested that. That was a good long area, right? We saw a little bit of follow through to the upside. So in daily view, and if you go into the daily view, looks nice, bullish, right? No downside follow through, all that is good. But if you go into like maybe an hourly view, look at this. It looks like it's flaggish, right? It's flaggish right here. So for the next leg up, right? So right here. So it's kind of this downtrend line, flaggish right here. And then we open up Monday, maybe we try to go down. Does not really hold, comes back up, and the next leg takes us back towards 504, right? That's what I'm looking for. So we'll see how it goes, but that's the scenario I want to play out. And if it does, your plan is coming together, and then you can kind of, scale up. Actually, Google, I have no good read of this chart, to be honest with you. Monthly sideways, getting tight. Maybe this could be a play right there, right? This could be getting tight on a monthly level, and so maybe one more leg down towards below 127 breakdown, and then we play some sort of a bearish breakout failure setup in this one, right? So that could be a nice play. Basically, what you can look for is a breakdown towards this uptrend line and support, and then kind of go up. Otherwise, in the short term, if it does not do that, you can see clearly 133.7 is the area that has been resistance all this time past week. So above that, it can get a little bullish about that. Microsoft, it's fine as well on a monthly level. We saw a nice breakout the month of November. December is a little bit sideways right now, but got bought right on the weakness towards 362. Weekly could be flagging here, so not a bad place. But if we break down right below 362, I think 351 to this uptrend line area is a good area to get back into the long game, right? In the daily view, you can see market was really rallying, but since this thing had a good run, in the past month or so right here. So it didn't really do much. Just kind of stayed between this 363, 375 range, sideways, killing option premiums if you were trying to get this thing. So now I'm looking for maybe a breakdown failure setup like this, or if it wants to go all the way down towards 350 to 340 area, this is your accumulation area for the move back up. Okay, let's take a look at Netflix. This thing moves quietly, right? Looks nice. Monthly view. This was the breakdown. Uptrend line got a boost. Closed back above the down channel. Right now consolidating sideways. Sort of a flaggish looking view, right? This can be the view like that. Duplicate like this, something like that, right? So 448 and below buy zone. Well, you know, and on a weekly time frame I'm talking about, of course. You know, daily view, again, I don't like buying this breakouts. Eventually I like to get in towards the lower end of the channels, so anything below 455, 450 all the way till 444 is your sort of accumulation, sort of getting in area for long opportunity, right? That's where this we saw a little downswing move, and then we saw a move back up, right? So this is your area to look for on the downside, and then move back up, right? If we give up this area right here, then it's weak. Okay, let's take a look at Meta. Monthly view is fine, right? Weekly view looks okay above 314. That was the resistance for some long time. Once we moved above that, it became support. We got a nice bounce from there, but we really need to break above this 340 area, right? That's where we're seeing all the resistance coming in from. So if we don't get that soon, this can go back weak towards 325 to 315, and that's where the uptrend line as well. So again, you don't buy when you're trying to get long. You know, you don't like to, I mean, yeah, you can play a breakout, that's fine, but again, at that time the premiums will be inflated. So you always look for some sort of a pullback or weakness to get in, so you have some cushion, right? So if you want to get in this thing right now, not a good plan. Always look for some weakness towards some support level, so that if it bounces from there, your results are quick, right? You're not losing theta decay. All right, so BAT, no, I am holding this one as well. Looks fine to us, right? I mean, you have a nice price earnings gap right there. Weekly looks fine, nice close above the recent structure. Daily is okay, sideways, got above this triangle, targeting 28, and maybe if we get a nice stretch towards 31.8. Okay, MDB was a great play this past couple of weeks, right? We got a nice bounce from the 374, 375 zone, right? Our entry was right there. You can see this nice hammer bar, green box indication as well. Had it gone below that, I would have added around 357 or 347. That would have been the area, right? It moves nicely, so that was a good play. Now it's consolidating. I think it can still go for 441 here. In the lower time frame, you can see, like an hourly time frame, it is making this sort of flaggy kind of a move. Okay, yeah, so those were the charts. Looks good. Market is fine, consolidating sideways, if not rallying. but things look bullish, right? So still looking for pullbacks into support zones to play bounces. Not trying to catch any top here, so be careful if you are in that sort of a mood. Okay, hope you guys like this little video. If you have any questions, comment, let me know. Thank you, and have a good rest of your weekend.